Before we begin, we suggest using headphones so you can enjoy every word and detail with excellent audio quality. So, let's get started. Today we're diving into Heal Your Body by Louise Hay. This book is a simple, step-by-step guide to understanding and dealing with body ailments. It helps you look at your health issues, discover what's causing them, and create new thought patterns to overcome them. By doing this, you can make better decisions about your health and stay away from all kinds of diseases. Louise Hay has inspired millions of people around the world. Over 20 years ago, she was diagnosed with cancer, but she healed herself using her own methods. She believes that our perspective on life and the words we use are what cause our diseases. Using the book's easy techniques, you'll be surprised at how the patterns in your health reveal so much about you. With this knowledge, you can start healing yourself. The core message of the book is that almost any illness can be cured if we are willing to do the mental work. Hundreds of thousands of people have read this book and found it to be an essential guide. Our power is in the present moment. Right now, at this very moment, we have the power. It doesn't matter how long we've had negative patterns, an illness, or even bad relationships, we can start changing today. The things we think and say shape our lives, but that's just our past. What we choose to think and say today will create our future. The power to change is always in the present. When we were kids, we knew our worth. We loved ourselves. We were confident and we asked for what we wanted. This is still the truth of who we are. Everything else is just stuff we've learned or been taught along the way. How often do we say, "I'm like that," or "that's just how it is"? When we say this, we're actually repeating what we've come to believe is true about ourselves. But usually, what we believe is just someone else's opinion we've accepted as our own. It fits in with what we've learned to expect. For example, if we were taught as kids that the world is a scary place, we start believing things like, "Don't trust strangers," or "People will hurt you." But if we were taught that the world is safe and joyful, we'd believe things like, "Love is everywhere," or "Money comes easily." Our life experiences show us what we truly believe. If we want a happy life, we need to think happy thoughts. What we put out into the world, whether through our words or our thoughts, always comes back to us in the same way. So pay attention to what you say and take a moment to think before you speak. If you catch yourself saying something more than once, write it down. It's a pattern. At the end of the week, look back at what you've written. You'll start to notice how your words match your life experiences. Be ready to change the way you think and speak, and watch how your life starts to change. The key to taking control of your life is managing your thoughts and the words you use. No one else is in your head except you, so keep those thoughts positive. When you stay positive, you'll get positive results. And that will be good for you. 2. The thought. Patterns that shape our experiences, the good and bad things in our lives, come from the thought patterns in our minds. We all have positive thoughts that create great experiences, and then there are the negative ones, which bring us stress and problems. Our goal should be to turn those negative thought patterns into ones that lead to complete health and happiness. For every effect in our lives, there's a thought pattern that comes first. What we think repeatedly creates the experiences we have. So if we want to change our experiences, we have to change the way we think. The author shares how excited she was when she first learned the power of the word spiritual. It helped her understand how words and thoughts shape our experiences, and how certain thoughts are connected to different parts of our body and physical health problems. She discovered she had unintentionally created feelings of restlessness which affected her life in a big way. But once she understood this, she stopped blaming life and others for her issues. She realized she could take full responsibility for her health. Without guilt or self-blame, she began to see how to avoid forming unhealthy thought patterns in the future. For example, she couldn't understand why she had neck stiffness. But then she learned that the neck represents flexibility in dealing with issues. She realized she was inflexible and often refused to consider other viewpoints because of fear. But once she became more open-minded and understanding, her neck pain disappeared. Now, if her neck ever got stiff, she'd see it as a sign that her thinking had become rigid. By being more flexible in her thinking, she solved the problem. We should all look at our thought patterns and ask ourselves what's truly helping us. Try to have an open mind and be more understanding of others. When you do this, you'll find it easier to overcome your problems. 3. Replacing old patterns. To permanently eliminate any condition, we first need to address the mental cause behind it. But often it's difficult to know where to start. That's because the symptoms we experience are just the surface effects of deeper issues in our minds. If we want to truly heal, we need to go within and change the thoughts that are causing the problem. Willpower and discipline alone won't solve this. They're like trying to fight external influences, like cutting down a weed without pulling out the root. Before you start with affirmations or other methods, it's important to work on removing the root cause, whether it's an unhealthy habit like smoking, a headache, weight gain, or anything else. Once the cause is gone, the problem disappears. If the root is cut off, the weed can't grow back. Similarly, when we get rid of harmful thoughts, the issues they cause won't return. The thought patterns in our minds are often the cause of physical problems in the body, like criticism, anger, guilt, or cursing. For example, constantly criticizing yourself can lead to issues like arthritis. Anger can turn into inflammation or infections. Holding on to a resentment or cursing can eat away at you and even lead to serious conditions like tumors or cancer. And guilt always seeks punishment, causing pain in your body. These negative thought patterns can only harm you, but when we are healthy, it's much easier to clear these harmful thoughts from our minds. The author has spent years studying this and working with clients, gathering a list of common thought patterns behind different health problems. It's a great reference to help you quickly identify the mental causes of issues in your body. By using the simple methods in the next chapter, you can start healing your body today. 4. Healing affirmations. If you want to put an end to your problems, you need to start using healing affirmations. The first step is understanding the possible reasons behind your challenges and then creating new thought patterns to overcome them. The book talks about some key moments where we really need to reflect on the why and then adopt new thoughts. Here's how it works. First, we identify the problem, figure out its cause, and then decide on the new ideas that need to change. For example, if you told me you had trouble with constipation, I'd know that it's probably linked to feeling stuck or restricted in some way. Maybe you're afraid to let go of something or someone due to fear, or you might be holding on to an old painful memory from the past that's hard to release. You could also be afraid to let go of relationships that no longer serve you, or unfinished tasks, or even things like material possessions you no longer need. You might be holding on too tightly to money or certain beliefs. Your restlessness or discomfort often reveals a lot about your mental state. The author suggests that a clenched fist or a rigid attitude won't create space for anything new in your life. You can start fresh by changing your thought patterns. For example, go home, clean out your wardrobe, and get rid of things you don't need. While doing this, say aloud to yourself, I'm letting go of the old and making room for the new. It's a simple yet powerful way to shift your mindset. When you truly understand the principle of letting go, like with constipation, which is about holding on too tightly, your body will naturally release what it no longer needs. The author often uses words like love, peace, happiness, and self-approval. When we live from a loving, accepting place, trusting in the divine power within us, our lives filled with peace and joy, illness and discomfort won't linger. We are meant to live a happy, healthy life and enjoy our time with ourselves and others. Love dissolves anger, love removes fear, and love creates a sense of security. When you fully embrace love, everything in your life starts to flow with ease, harmony, health, prosperity, and joy. Here's a great way to use this book when you have a physical issue. Watch your mind and see if the thoughts you are holding align with your problem. If not, sit quietly and ask yourself, what thoughts am I having that could be creating this? Say out loud, if you can, I'm ready to release the old pattern in my mind that created this situation. Repeat the new thought pattern to yourself over and over. Every time the issue comes to mind, go through these steps again. 5. Loving treatment. Lastly, there's a meditation you can read every day. It helps you develop a healthy mindset, which leads to a healthy body. Repeat these affirmations to yourself. I have endless love. I now let this love flow through me. It fills my heart, body, mind, understanding, and presence and radiates out to everyone around me. The more I gave love, the more it came back to me. It brings a feeling of happiness within me. I love myself, so I create a comfortable home that fulfills all my needs and is a joy to live in. I fill the rooms with loving energy, so anyone who enters will feel this love. I love myself, so I work on things I enjoy, using my creative talents and abilities, and doing work that serves the people I love. I love myself, so I treat everyone with love, knowing that whatever I give out comes back to me multiplied. I only attract loving people into my life because they reflect the love I have for myself. I love myself, so I forgive and completely release the past and all past experiences. I am free. I love myself, so I live fully in the present, feeling good in every moment, and knowing that my future is bright, full of happiness, and secure. I am a beloved child of the universe, and the universe lovingly cares for me now and forever. Conclusion. The book Heal Your Body teaches us how to heal by changing our thought patterns. When we overcome fears and anger and adopt a mindset of self-love, everything falls into place. I hope you've gained valuable insights from this book and that you'll apply these methods in your life to help heal your body. Heal Your Body. Book review: Heal Your Body by Louise Hay is an incredible, empowering book that really helped me on my journey to better health and wellness. In this book, Hay explores how our thoughts and emotions are connected to our physical health. She shows how changing our mindset can lead to healing and overall well-being. The book is packed with practical advice and exercises that help you identify and release negative thought patterns contributing to physical problems. As I worked through the exercises, I gained a deeper understanding of the mind-body connection and how positive thinking can promote health and healing. One of the most helpful parts of Heal Your Body is the list of common physical conditions and their emotional causes. This has been an invaluable reference in my own healing journey, allowing me to address the root causes of my health issues and make lasting changes. In conclusion, Heal Your Body is a transformative book that offers a fresh perspective on how our thoughts, emotions, and physical health are all connected. Louise Hay's practical techniques and insights can truly change your health, and your life. I highly recommend this book to anyone looking for a holistic approach to healing and wellness. Our journey with this video ends here. If you want to purchase this book, the purchase link as is available in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Minibook, and follow us on Facebook as well, because we will keep creating similar videos for you regularly. See you in the next video. Until then, stay happy and keep smiling.